Good morning, everybody, on this Tuesday, October 19th already, 2021. Wow, flying by. Yeah, it was cold this morning. It's warming up slowly. It's 50 degrees, I think, right now. It's not even noon yet. I think it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30 maybe. It's in the 50s or 50 degrees. How's everybody doing out there today? Yeah. Heard some news yesterday about General Powell. So, yeah, and he had, they said COVID-19 complications, but he was fully vaccinated. So now people are like, okay. You know what I mean? People think that you get vaccinated that you can't get the virus. That's false. That's like getting a flu shot and 3 weeks later getting the flu. That is false. I had the COVID antibody infusion done. And people say, oh, that prevents you from getting COVID. I said, no, it doesn't. Why do you think I got the COVID antibody infusion? Because my kids brought it home from school. They go to 4 different schools, 4 different locations. Within less than a month from school opening, they all had COVID. Less than 30 days, they all brought COVID home. And my mother-in-law had to go to the hospital twice because the first time the hospital here rushed her out the door. She wasn't fully 100%, and they just rushed her out the door. That's what they do over here. They rush you in, you go in, and they rush you out the door quickly as possible. And a week later, she goes right back in there. Low oxygen and all this. Because an average person in the hospital with COVID, it's 3 weeks, not 7 days or 8 days or 5 days. You know what I mean? I know they're overwhelmed. And basically, if you walk in the hospital here and tell them you got COVID, they tell you to go home. Or sit outside, go home, go do something else. If you're not vaccinated, we don't want nothing to do with you. I'm like, and the health department called me, and she goes, they're not supposed to be doing it. I said, well, they're doing it. They're doing it. You walk in and say you got COVID, they don't want you there. But I bet you them people in the waiting room, if they tested them, I bet you 2 or 3 or 4 may be positive with COVID. They're not saying anything. People could have COVID and don't have any symptoms. It affects everybody differently is what I'm saying. So if you have an underlying condition, get COVID, you know you got it. First thing I noticed, my taste and smell were gone, and they're still gone. I only got 30% of it, if that. The only thing I can taste is salt and peanut butter. And that's it. I can drink anything, lemonade, orange juice, any of that. Nothing. Don't taste it. Drink water, don't taste it. Drink milk, don't taste it. Don't taste anything. And they said some people, their taste or smell may never come back at all. You know what I mean? It's no joke. But anyway, yeah, I got to wait 90 days to get the COVID vaccines because I had a COVID antibody infusion 3 weeks ago. Or actually, tomorrow will be a month. Yeah, tomorrow will be a month, a whole month since I had the antibody infusion done. So I got to wait 90 days. So I had to wait around December 20th. Around December 20th, right before Christmas Eve, I'll get it done. But yeah, a lot of people said they, side effects and everything. But yeah, it affects everybody differently. I know people are dying and all that, blood clots. I hear it all the time, but it's crazy. You can get COVID with the vaccine, and they said decide you won't. Everybody, if you get COVID with the vaccine, they said you won't be hospitalized. Well, the antibody infusions is supposed to stop me from being hospitalized because it goes through different stages. But if you can't get the COVID antibody infusion if you have a fever, low oxygen, or dehydrated. You cannot get the antibody infusion. You can't be in the hospital with low oxygen and high fever. So can I get the antibody infusion now? Nope, it's too late. Or can I get the vaccine? Nope, it's too late. That's why I had to get it done quickly. Went to the hospital on a Saturday last month. They called me Sunday morning. Went there Monday morning or Monday around noontime to get the antibody infusion. Took a couple hours. Yeah, it took a couple hours, but yeah, because it took 30 minutes, I think, almost for the infusion to go through the IV. Then they monitor you for a good hour. They check your blood pressure, pulse rate, temperature, and all that every 15 minutes. Make sure you don't have no side effects. So a lot of people, they fell asleep within 15 minutes of that infusion. I didn't fall asleep. The lady next to me, they had like plexiglass curtains up in between every chair. They had like maybe a dozen people there, maybe 20. They said they do it 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. or something. They said they do 1,000 infusions a month, over 1,000. They said they had 100,000 IV bags brought in there. So it has to be doctor written. They just don't. You can't walk in and say I need it. It's got to be a verification of COVID, a positive test, and it's got to be a doctor written order to get the COVID antibody infusion. That's how it goes. So it took me 15 days or so to feel better. That's the first thing they say when they get that infusion started. They said, don't be calling up here saying you don't feel better a day later. You know, a lot of people were texting my phone and call me, you feel better now? You feel better now? So yeah, they think it works instantly. Yep. Yeah, it actually did. Before the IV ran in my body, I felt better. I can't believe people think that way. And then one lady said, oh, that they'll prevent you from getting COVID. Then my brother said, yeah, I thought the vaccine's supposed to prevent you from getting COVID to begin with, so they're not working. I'm like, it's not that way. That's like taking a Tylenol, that's supposed to prevent you from getting further headaches. Yeah, or I'll put a seatbelt on, that's going to prevent me from getting to a wreck. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? It's just, people are crazy out there. You know how it is out there. But yeah, I figured get out a little kick here about that COVID stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I got to watch what I say on here because they'll flag my video and say it's misleading information. According to YouTube, it's misleading. YouTube is going on video saying it's misleading. Ain't no misleading about it. I'm just telling you what I know. What they tell me at the hospital. You tell them they're misleading then. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, I figured I'd go in here and let everybody know what somebody up to today. So I'm out here enjoying this weather before it starts getting real cold. It was cold this morning. It was nice and foggy this morning. But yeah, you guys have a lovely Tuesday, October 19th. Just comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. I think I got 411 subscribers now. I'm slowly getting there, but I appreciate you, everyone, for subscribing and liking my videos, pretty much, okay? I really do. So when I don't feel good, and I go down and laying in bed, and when I don't feel good, I just go through the videos and the comments. That makes my day right there. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Guys, have a great day. Bye now.